Hey everybody, this is LEGO Master 321 and today I'm going to be showing you my LEGO Candy Machine. I originally got this idea off of me, myself, and Pi's LEGO Candy Machine, but there are a few things I did not like. First was that he super glued bricks together. I was totally against that because that took away the fun. Next, I did not like how he cut LEGO bricks because then you cannot reuse them again. And also, I did not like was that he had to rip off the whole top part and some of the bricks down below, down here, in order to fix the little jam down here, or to show you what's inside. I did not like that at all, so I have designed a locking mechanism for the top, and I'll actually lift the top from like up, so nothing attached to the back. But yeah. Okay, in order to get your candy, you would put a nickel in one of these two slots. They're both for two different types of candy. I have M&Ms, so we're going to be using M&Ms for both these slots, but that's how, well, that's what those are. So you put your nickel in and push this lever, and your candy would come out on the other side if you put a coin in. But if you didn't, you don't get any candy like I just showed you. So every time you use it, you want to pull the lever out so that way it works efficiently and you don't sit there trying to jam a coin in when it won't work. So if you have a quarter and you try putting it in, and you could try jamming a quarter in, and quarters just won't work. Here, I'll zoom in, wrong way. And you see this quarter won't fit. Okay, now if you try a penny, here's a penny. Put the penny in. Let me zoom out. You push the lever, and no candy comes out. Okay, now if you put a nickel in and push the lever, I'll push the stick, candy does come out. So if I rotate it, you see that the candy has come out. Let me just get this out of the way. Oops, drop some. Okay, now that candy has come out, here's some more. More is on the ground, so let's not worry about that. But once you have put that in, there's also this other slot. It works the same way. Quarters don't fit, and pennies won't work again. But a nickel, if you put a nickel in, this side over here, then once you put it in, you push the lever, and your candy comes out over there. So you have the two options for two different candies. But I only have one, so it's just pretty much one. Okay. Once all of that is out, how would you get the money out? So, in order to get the money out, you just twist this around, and if you look right there, I know you can see it zoomed out, there's a small little hole. And I'll zoom in, wrong way, but right there. And if you see that, there's this little outline right there of a square. And what I have done is I have made this little tool here, and I'll zoom in once more so that way you can see the hole. Okay, now that you see the hole, what I've done with this tool is that you just insert the tool right into that hole, so that way the tool the tool is hanging there like that. I'll put it on the side a little bit. And you put it like that. So once it's dangling in there, you just push back on it like a crowbar, and once you push back, that little edge pops up right here. And just pull that back. So then I have this little piece that has some smooth pieces on top and this piece sticking out. Now what that does, when I pulled that piece out, so if I rotate this, you'll see that there's this piece right here. And you could just kind of see it, but if I push this piece, I can push that piece, okay? And when I push that piece, this slot opens up. Now where that slot is, it's on the back. And there's this other square here. And this pushes, make sure that's back. You push that out, and then you could just pop this piece out. So inside is not candy, money, and it can store a lot of money, and the money just comes from each of those slots where the money was deposited into there. So if I put this back on, just to put it on, you put it on an angle and you push in, and then you slide that piece up and you twist it, and I'll show you from the front view of me hitting that button. But see, here's the hole right here. Let me go over top and get that so that way I'm on your way. And I push the lever back. Hold on, it's hard doing it at this angle. And you push it back and you seek it back. I'll just do it forward and back. And then I would just slide that out again. Okay, well then to get it back to its original state, you just push this in. And you notice if I try breaking in, I can't break in at all. Nothing will get in. Like, you can't get in without knowing and having this little tool. So the next feature is the locking system on the top. One way. Okay. So if you notice, hold on, let me readjust the camera. Okay, now that we're back pretty much to the original where I started, I have this locking system. So that way you cannot get in here and cannot get in here without knowing what to do. So if I lift this up, right here, it doesn't fall off. I'm not holding anything secure, I'm just pushing against these sides. So let me zoom out a little bit more. That way you could definitely tell. Lifting it, nothing. Up high or down low or wherever you want, you can lift it. Now, what this does is, how can I get inside? So I have this other little piece that's like a key, and it's just a little rod that you would put gears on or something from a Lego. This is still a Lego product, so there's my Lego theory. Now what you gotta know is, which of these pieces can you take off? I could take off this piece, and you still can't get underneath. So what I have done is, if I remove this piece and this piece, and two of the same pieces on the back, it's in the same area, just right behind it. Yep. Right there. Let me zoom in. You see that there are these little bricks right there that are missing. Now, with this key, I just insert it into the hole and bend it back like a crowbar again and pop it open. Now, how did I do this? What I have done is, I have put two little slots. It's gonna be hard to do. See right there, there's like these little gaps right there, and these little bumps on that piece fit right into those slots. And all I did was cover those slots up with bricks. So that way those blue bricks were still here, but these little stud pieces right here and right there and the two other spots fit right into those holes. And then you put the bricks over top and it stays really good and strong. Okay. Now that's kind of the same idea as the bottom part. So that goes. Oh, let me show you the inside. Oh, and you need the tool because you cannot really lift it with that on. So you need the tool. Just pop it open, and you have that. Now, if you notice my inside, I just have a bunch of tile bricks leading to those holes in the center, right down there and right there. And that's pretty much it. The M&Ms or Skittles just fall right into those holes, and I'll show you what happens in the inside. So the inside works pretty much the same as the top with the locking device. You have to know what pieces to pull off, And the pieces for the top, you can make these if you make this again, wherever the pieces you want, but you can pull this piece off and this piece off. You rotate it around and you can pull this piece off and this other piece and this piece and this piece. So all these pieces came off and it works just like the top. So with those little holes in it, and once I remove those pieces I can freely remove the top.